Following the release of the Soundpeats Air 4 Pro, which is actually one of my personal favorites, Soundpeats decided to give us another earbuds. We made today is the Soundpeats Air 5. This is an open ear design AirPods with active noise cancelling from Soundpeats. In today's video, we'll be looking at if this is a good buy in the year 2025. So let's take a look at what's in the box for the Soundpeats Air 5. So this box comes in a very unique and very nice design. So let's take a look at what's in it. Upon opening the box, you get the actual Soundpeats earbuds, which actually looks good. At the top here, you get the Soundpeats user guide. Let's take a look at this. You get the Soundpeats. Okay, you get the Peats audio guide. You also get the Soundpeats stickers, and you get the Soundpeats user guide. This is like the user guide, the manual for the Soundpeats Air 5, which most people don't read. Then, if you also take a look here, you get the Type-C cable for charging. This is actually Type-C cables, Type-C charging cable for the Soundpeats Air 5. So without wasting much time, let's get into the design of these earbuds. So let's take a look at the design of these AirPods. For first impression on first glance, the case design is very, very okay. I actually like the design of this case. Although this is pretty basic and simple, nothing much to brag about. Unlike the Soundpeats Air 4 Pro, which has a transparent design, the white design, and the black. This comes in purple, blue, white, and black, and I picked the black color. And yeah, it's nothing to write home about. It's just a simple basic design from Soundpeats. And if you look at the actual AirPods, let's take a look at the design of the actual AirPods. This is a very simple and okay design if you ask me. Although this is an open ear AirPods, which means it does not really come with, the silicone tips. It's just made to like balance on your ear. And yeah, there's nothing mind-blowing about the design if you really ask me. It's a very simple and basic design. Nothing much to expect if you're getting this. It's just simple and basic. And if you take a look at the case too is pretty simple and basic. You have the Type-C charging cord, you have like the Type-C charging space. You also have the button here. This is for like reset and Bluetooth connectivity. And yeah, the case simply opens like this. Nothing big, nothing mind-blowing. It's just pretty basic, if you ask me. And if you come, let me see. Let me not do that too much before I actually damage the AirPods. So when it comes to the design of these AirPods, it's a very, very basic design, if you ask me. Although I like this whole right up here, it gives aesthetics, but to me, it's a very, very basic design compared to its predecessor, that is the Soundpeats Air 4 Pro. This is a very basic design. Although it's very simple, very lightweight, and very easy to carry on. But for the design of this AirPod, it's pretty basic and it's pretty plastic ultra. So yeah, that's what we have for the design of the Soundpeats Air 5. So for the next one we're looking at the sound quality for the Soundpeats Air 5. Personally speaking, I'm not really impressed by the sound quality of the Soundpeats Air 5. Even if this comes with active noise cancelling, the sound quality of these AirPods was actually mid for me, if you ask me. Like, basically, I tried to compare my AirPods with the previous version of it or the previous AirPods before this was released, and considering the fact that the Air 4 Pro was really fantastic and nice when it comes to the sound quality, this does not really meet the standards for me. The sound quality of these AirPods are pretty mid. Let's say if you're giving it a rating, we're looking at 6/10. The sound quality for this AirPods was pretty mid for me. It did not meet my expectations at all when it comes to most usually when it comes to the bars. When it comes to the bars of these AirPods, I don't want to use bad words. I don't want to Just say the bass was not that of impressive. The bass was little bit down for me. The tremble did not really make the cut, and there's this old swishy sound that this AirPod just keep on producing that is really not does not really sit well with me. So, in general overview, the sound of these AirPods is not that great, especially when you're comparing it to this predecessor. The sound of these AirPods is not that great, although let me say I think this is their like first open air design with active noise cancelling. So we should just give that the fact that maybe they're experimenting or something like that. But let's not just forget or let's not just rule the fact that the sound of this AirPod is pretty basic and mid. There's nothing special. There's really nothing to write home about when it comes to the sound of this AirPods. It is mid, a solid 6/10. So yeah, that's basically all I need to tell you about the sound. I'm not really like, I'm not really a fan of this. So yeah, for the sound of these AirPods, it's pretty mid. So the next thing we're looking at is the app functionalities of these AirPods. So at first, I was not really a fan of the Soundpeats or rather the Peats audio app. For the first try I had the Soundpeat Air 4 Pro, the app was actually kind of lagging and stuff like that. But I actually grew to like understand the app more and use the app more. And the app is actually a very, very, very nice app, if you actually ask me. So let's take a look at the Soundpeats Air 5 and the app. For starters, you have the noise cancelling option and you have the normal option. You also have, which is, kind of disappointing because on the Soundpeat Air 4 Pro, you have the noise cancelling option, you have the transparency option, and you also have the normal mode option. So for this, you just have the noise cancelling option and you have the normal option, which I don't really find, let me say, should I say attractive? Yeah. So let's take a look at this. You also have the ear canal option. What this does is that it helps you like personalize your audio regarding the kind of L canal you have. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is actually very impressive. And I tested it out and it actually tends to work. It works. So that's very, very, very impressive. You also have the disable touch control and enable touch control. We'll be looking at that in moment to come. You have the game mode. Yeah, this AirPods comes with game mode, and you also have the custom key. This helps you to like customize your key to whatever you want. If you click on this, you see that you can customize your key to like what you actually want, which I did on my Air 4 Pro. I actually customized the key for noise cancelling, and that was the only thing I really needed at a point. So let's just go back. So if you take a look here, you have the option for equalizer to actually pick the sound you want. So if you click on this, you have the option for equalizer. So you can see you have the Soundpeats Classic, you have the bass boost, you have the treble boost, bass reduce, and so on. You can actually add your own equalizer settings to it, and it's actually kind of impressive. Although then here is just a general, user platform for the app, your email and stuff like that. Then official web mail. So for the Soundpeats app, it's actually very, very nice for these AirPods, but I just don't know why this AirPod does not have transparency mode, which is, crazy. Because for some people like me and some other people, we really cherish transparency mode because sometimes I just tend to put my AirPods on and I don't want to pull it out, put it on normal, stuff like that. Transparency mode is a very, very nice feature on AirPods. So this is basically the app for the Soundpeats Air 5, for the Soundpeats Air 5 rather. And in the next thing we'll be looking at, so we're looking at the noise cancelling of these AirPods. Noise cancelling mode for these AirPods is actually very, very nice. Yes, regarding the fact that this is an open ear design AirPods, the noise cancelling for these AirPods actually beats my expectations. For the noise cancelling, it's actually better than the Air 4 Pro if you ask me. But the Air 4 Pro has a mode that stands out compared to this, which is the noise cancelling mode, the transparency mode, and the normal mode. This only comes with the noise cancelling mode and the normal mode, and that's where I actually cut it. I actually like the transparency mode, as I mentioned earlier when I was talking about the app. But this one comes only with noise cancelling mode and the normal mode. And when it comes to the noise cancelling is pretty decent, especially if you're an outdoor person. If you even indoors, you actually need noise cancelling at times indoors, because you might tend to get like family members or friends doing one or two things and you don't want to be in whatever you're doing. You just need your noise cancelling mode to stay in your own path and listen to your own good music. So if you ask me, the noise cancelling on this earbud actually beat my expectation. The noise cancelling is very nice, but no transparency mode. You only get noise cancelling mode and normal mode, which actually cut it for me. But when it comes to the actual noise cancelling mode, it's very, very nice and it's very, very okay. So the next to be looking at is the touch controls on this earbuds. But yeah, when it comes to touch controls for any Soundpeats earbuds at all, although I don't know if all Soundpeats earbuds actually come with that function, the fact that you have the option to like customize your touch controls of your Soundpeats earbuds is just pretty amazing. So basically, I cannot tell you that double tap for this will do this, double tap for that will do this, or tap single will do this. But what I just need you to know is that you can just customize your touch control to what you like, which is actually very nice. So what I usually do with my touch controls is that I go to the app, that is the Soundpeats app, and I customize my touch controls, because what I basically need is the fact that if I touch, I could be able to like turn on noise cancelling. If I touch, I'll be able to like turn off noise cancelling. That's the only thing I need when it comes to touch control. But as regards the touch control, this AirPods, it's actually very, responsive, which is very nice. It's very responsive. It's, just click and, click. So yeah, the touch controls of this AirPods is very nice. And you also have the ability to like disable touch. That is, if you want to disable the touch controls, you have the ability to disable the touch controls. You have the ability to enable the touch controls. I also have the ability to customize it. And I really advise you to like customize your touch control. Yeah, customize the touch control so that you will be able to like do what you're doing. So for the default touch controls, what you actually have is that on the left ear, if you click, volume up. If you click on the right ear, volume down. If you double click, you play, you pause on both ear. If you triple click, you go to your previous track. If you triple click here, next track. Then if you long press your earpods, you actually have game mode. So what I usually do is that I just change it to one click, noise cancelling, one click, noise cancelling off. That is how I like it. That is for me. So all you need to do is that all you need to know is that you can actually customize this to your preference. To your preference, you can customize. So that's all for the touch controls. The next one we're looking at is the battery life of this AirPods. When it comes to the battery life of this AirPods, I'm actually very impressed regarding the fact that I'm not a big fan of the sound quality, but I'm a big fan of the battery life of this AirPods. Combined, Soundpeats boasts of a 30 hours battery life, as is 24 hours on the case and 6 hours on the actual AirPods. And they were not lying. They actually beat my expectation to this, because I actually used this for a span of like 2 weeks. And I only had to charge it 3 times. Yes, I charged it 3 times. And even the 3 times that I charged it, I actually did not charge it to a full. I just charged it so that, I'll be able to do what I want to do and get out of the house. And if you ask me, I was actually quite impressed with the battery life. I'm not a big fan of this AirPods, to be very honest with you. I actually prefer the Air4 Pro to it. When it comes to the battery, I will not be biased on it. I'll just tell you what's in for it. The battery is very, very nice. So 6 hours on the actual AirPods and 24 hours on the case gives you 30 hours total from Soundpeats. And when it comes to my personal use, the battery actually did a very, very nice job. So the next thing we're looking at is the media playback, call quality, and microphone on these AirPods. When it comes to the media playback of these AirPods, as I'm watching videos on Instagram, YouTube, watching Netflix, it's actually very, very nice. You don't tend to get any glitches or stuff like that. The AirPods is actually very good when it comes to the media playback. If you go down to call quality, it's Very, very nice also. I don't have any hassle. I don't have any problem with anybody at the other end. Like, oh, I'm not hearing what you're saying. What are you saying? Stuff like that. It's always clear, crispy, and it's nice. When it comes to the core quality, this AirPods actually beat my expectations of that. And the last one will be the microphone. For the microphone, I actually do it like this. What I usually do is that I will put like a voice recording direct from the microphone of the AirPods in the video. So what we'll just do is that we'll make a 1 minute recording of the microphone using the microphone of the AirPods rather. And let's just get into it. So I'll just put this in my ear with noise cancelling mode turned on. Then I'll just go to the voice recording app on my phone, voice recording app. And what I would do is that I will just record a 1 minute clip of this AirPods. Then after I record this 1 minute clip, then you people will be the one to judge. So let's start. So as it is now, I am recording using the microphone of this AirPods. This audio you're hearing is from the microphone of the Soundpeats Air5, and what we are going to do is that we will not touch this audio, we will not filter it, we will not remove anything. We'll just insert this audio in the video for you to be able to judge. Then you decide, oh, if this is the one for me. So right now we are recording, and this AirPod actually packs some powers because for a 30 minutes audio record, I'm already getting 2.90 MB, which is I don't really know what to say, but yeah, it's actually big. So yeah, we are recording with the Soundpeats Air5 right now, and we'll just insert this audio into the video for you to be able to judge. Then you judge and tell me that, oh, this is how it is and this is how it is. So yeah, we are still recording and I still need to be talking. So this is 1 minute from the Soundpeats Air5. It's for you now to judge if this actually meets your expectation or not. So for the next one we're looking at the comfortability of this AirPod. How comfortable is this AirPod over time? So basically what's happening in the world right now is that most AirPods brand, most headphones brand are actually ditching the in-ear design and coming with more alternative ways, which is the open ear design AirPods. So for this, you don't have those plastic silicone tips. You just have an open ear design, or so they call it, open ear design, similar with the Apple. They just released Apple AirPods 4 active noise cancelling. And if you ask me, this is really, really comfortable. At least let's brag about something about this AirPods. The design of this AirPods is really, really comfortable. If you ask me, you can use this for over a long period of time without feeling any, pressure on your ear, pain or anything. The design of this AirPods, the open ear design of this AirPod is very, very nice as regards comfortability. So if you are the type that hikes, if you are the type that goes on a long walk, jog, or let's say travel kind of person, you tend to travel a lot and you're looking for an AirPods that's really, really comfortable, this AirPods actually does it. It's very, very comfortable. It does not put pressure on your ear at all. It does not put pressure on your ear. And regarding the fact that it's an open ear with active noise cancelling, the design is very, very nice as regards the comfortability. Imagine being able to not listen to any background noise on an open ear design and it's still comfortable. So as regards the comfortability, it's actually very, very okay. So let's look at the special features of these AirPods. This AirPods comes with a Snapdragon sound, high-res audio wireless, and also comes with hybrid noise cancelling, although that's what Soundpeats calls it, hybrid active noise cancelling. As regards the Snapdragon sound, and also the high-res wireless audio, to be very honest with you, I don't know if that was just like, did they just put that there because as regards that Snapdragon sound, I'm not feeling any Snapdragon anything on this AirPods. I'm not feeling it at all. I don't like that whole I don't know if that's actually the thing, because if you tell me, I've actually used a AirPod, I think it's the Beijing E19. When I use that AirPod basically, it does not come with anything. When I mean anything, it does not come with anything. It just comes plain. And the sound quality of that AirPods, if you ask me, is actually much better than this AirPods. And this AirPod is claiming to have some Snapdragon stuff in it, and it still does not meet my expectations. So they say high-res wireless audio, trash. Snapdragon, so that one too is trash if you ask me. So those are two special features that comes that are actually trash. If you ask if it's the hybrid active noise cancelling, that makes sense. It also comes with 13 dynamic drivers, same as the Air 4 Pro, but the Air 4 Pro is way better than this when it comes to sound. So I don't know if that's just a bragging right or if they just pasted that one there. But to be very honest with you, when it comes to these special features of this AirPods, the only thing we could actually brag about is the hybrid active noise cancelling. The other special features to me are basically trash. So the next thing we're looking at is the Bluetooth connectivity of this AirPods. This AirPods comes equipped with the Bluetooth 5.4 technology and also supports multi-point connectivity. So for the Bluetooth 5.4 technology, the highest range you could actually do with this is 10 meters. And if you ask me, it's actually more than enough because I don't see any reason why you should be 10 meters apart from your AirPods and your phone. If you like, let's just take a good look at it. Anywhere you go with your phone, except for the fact that maybe you want to work in your compound or you keep your phone at your living room and go to your bedroom to attend to something urgent or something like that. You really don't need that 10 meters if you really ask me. And also the multi-point connectivity is a system that allows you to pair your device with multiple phones, or let's say your phone and your laptop. What this does is that it allows you to use both phones at the same time, but not necessarily playing the same, like let's say 2 songs from different phones and you're expecting the earbuds to like play the 2 of them at the same time. What this does is that if you keep phone A, you can use phone B without having to go through the whole stress of, pairing and, connecting, like having to pair the device at every point. It just connects automatically and you can basically use phone A while phone B is resting, and you could just pick up phone B and continue from where you stop on phone A, which is actually very, very nice because I find this very, very helpful. And yeah, that's just it on the connectivity. Bluetooth 5.4 multi-point connectivity, which is very, very, very nice if you ask me. So what we'll be looking at next is gaming. Regarding the fact that this AirPods comes equipped with game mode, it's very, very okay because I actually use this AirPods to play Call of Duty, and on the other end, it was very, very impressive. My teammates were able to hear what I was saying using the microphone, and I was able to hear what they were saying clearly. So if it's regards gaming, with the help of the game mode on the Peats Life app, this AirPods beats it. You could actually get this AirPods and use it to enjoy your game, no hassle, no disturbance. It's actually very, very nice. So the next thing we're looking at is the price of this AirPods. Now, this AirPods goes for $56 on AliExpress. Yes, it goes for $56 on AliExpress. And it's quite crazy because for an AirPods that does way better than this, which is the Soundpeats Air4 Pro, that goes for I think $49. Highest $50. And only if you look where you could actually get it for $40. And this in particular goes for $66, which is actually mind-blowing. So yeah, for the price of these AirPods, if you have $56 to spare for an active noise cancelling AirPod, you can go ahead and pick this. So this goes for $56 on AliExpress. So this is the Soundpeats Air5 in-depth review. For the next thing we'll be doing with these AirPods, we'll be actually comparing these AirPods to the Soundpeats Air4 Pro. So do well to watch that video when it comes out. My name is Onoja from Zeus Reviews. Thank you. Do well to leave a like, subscribe, and also comment down.